Hi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Pranita and this is my small YouTube channel. If you're new here, it's so good to have you on my channel. I know. So today's video is all about how you can revamp your boring walls and give them a very Pinteresty aesthetic kind of vibe. And if you're tired of waking up to your boring plain walls every day, this is just the right video for you. If you haven't ever painted walls, I have a few tips and tricks in the video for you. So don't worry, I have your back, don't be scared. I'm going to tell you which paints I'm using, how I'm doing it, which brush, what technique, everything is in the video. So yeah, don't be afraid, just go get those colors and get creative. I always keep saying this in my videos, get creative. I think people just perceive art as something very difficult to do, but it really isn't. It's just the way you look at it, and this, what you see behind, needs very little skills, and it's something that you can do to just add a little pop of color to your room, make that one sweet corner in your room that looks very pretty, and just has that whole aesthetic kind of a vibe. The best part about this is it's completely under the budget. It hardly costs any money, and I think if you're just free, you can literally do this. I mean, I understand if your parents won't allow you to paint your walls, but just try it out, just paint your own room. I'm telling you, it's a beautiful feeling when you see this one corner or something in your house that you've done yourself. And yeah, that's the inspiration that I want to give you all for this video. So right now I've only painted the walls, but a lot of things need to change. Like this poster over here of Manchester United is not going to be here. I'm going to have a full length mirror over here, and then right now I'm using that small mirror because I don't have a big mirror. And you see those shelves, I'm going to add a lot of beautiful plants on these, and then I will make sure I show you the entire space after I decorate it in one of my videos. That'll definitely come up later, I think by the end of the month or next month. So yeah, that is what I have planned for my little corner, and you'll be seeing me shooting a lot of videos sitting here, and I think it's really fun. I enjoy sitting down and just shooting and talking to you all. So yeah, without any delay, let's get right into the video.
So this is that part of my room that I want to add a pop of color to.
So my idea for now is maybe a triangle here, a small triangle here. I want to have a circle half on this side, half on that side, and I'm gonna make a triangle over here, and then I'm gonna extend it down to the bottom, so it's gonna be like that. And sorry for the light. And then I'm planning to take a center from here and make a dome like that, and the dome will be half on this side and half on the other side of the wall. So let me show you a bigger picture. So we're going to have a triangle extended to the bottom, we're going to have a dome half on that side, half on this side, and then I'm going to have a circle over here, and I might have something over there, I'm not very sure. But over here I'm trying to get it in grape color. I want the bigger patch to be yellowish orange, and this one to be a pastel pink.
That's about it. Let's see how this goes. So again, this is the area that I'm supposed to paint, but before you see a clip of me painting the wall, I just want you to know a few things. I'm going to be using acrylic paints, and the walls in my house are painted with luster paint, which is also oil based just as acrylic paint. And I'll be using a 4-inch brush and a 6-inch roller for this video. And you can use masking tape to have a clear border, but I tried it and my paint just chipped off. So I would suggest you try it first as well, and if the paint is coming off, then don't worry, just use a smaller brush to apply the paint on the border, and I think you should be good to go. Just assembling a few things that I'll be needing. I'm going to need paints, obviously, a scale. I'm using a plastic plate that I had lying around as my palette because I think it's easier to use a roller in a plate than a palette. And a rough cloth to wipe the paint off. I'm going to need some water in a bowl. I've made sure that I place newspapers down so that there's no mess. I'm starting off with the basics. I'm taking measurements of the shapes that I want. I'm seeing where exactly I want which shape to be, and it's going to be a task if you are going to do this alone, so I suggest you take help from someone. I did not have anyone that I could take help from at the moment, so I didn't. I went ahead and did it myself, and it can be very tricky. My lines weren't very straight, but then when I was painting, I did make them straight. So yeah, make sure you take someone's help with this. Trace out everything with a pencil or a light pen. You can actually use a colored chalk because then you can wipe that off later. As I said at the beginning of the video, I'm starting here with some chrome yellow. To get this exact shade, you'll have to mix 4 parts of yellow with 3 parts of white and 2 parts of orange, and also a tinge of water. I tried to give it a very textured look and I wasn't sure how it was going to look, but basically what I did was I was doing vertical and horizontal strokes without doing the same patch twice. So I wanted a very patchy effect and I was aiming for that kind of texture, and we'll only know now after I've done the entire wall if it really looks like that. But you can obviously go ahead and just paint solid color. I mean, that's what I'm going to be doing with my room, but at least for this patch I really wanted a texture kind of a look. While I'm doing that, a quick tip: do not add a lot of water, otherwise the paint is just not going to stay, because acrylic and luster paint both are oil based, and so acrylic is going to find it very hard to stick on top of luster. If your wall is painted with a water based paint like distemper, acrylic paint is going to work best on it and you don't have to worry about a second coat. But with luster paint you might have to put a second or a third coat, also depends on how light the shade is. By the time I reached here, I was already very confused if I wanted this texture to be like this. I was also thinking of going ahead and making this solid, but then I changed my focus from it and I thought, maybe let's do the other parts first and then we'll see what to do about this. But turns out I really like it, and I'm so glad that I didn't go solid on this one. Next up, I started up with my dome shape, and for this one, as I said, I wanted to go for a pastel pink. So to achieve the color, what I did was I added some yellow to salmon pink, and I also added white to tame the color down a little. And then I added some water because my colors were a little dense and they weren't flowing very easily on the wall. So I added some water and then I was good to go. I really liked how this color turned out, and if you notice, I'm using a brush for this one, but for the chrome yellow one I used a roller throughout. And the reason for using a brush for this one is because I didn't want this dome shape to have any texture at all. I wanted to get a solid finish on this one, so I used the brush and I only did vertical lines. As you can see, this part was extremely easy. It didn't take me a very long time. It may look a little patchy, but it's really not. It was just that the paint was drying from some areas and it was wet on the other areas. I'm just doing the same thing that I did on the left side on the right side, and yeah, that's all about it. If you've noticed, I don't know if this is very visible on camera, but at least to me it is because I know about it. You'll see that the white walls, they are not plain in surface. Our painters messed up a little, so it's really difficult for any paint to hold on to it. And yeah, we can't do anything about it right now, but maybe the next time we get our painting done, we'll get that fixed. But right now we really can't afford to waste any more time on the renovation, so we just let that be. But yeah, that's about it, in case you're wondering why the surface is not plain. For all those curious, I'm using Fevicryl acrylic paints. Now I could go ahead and use luster because that would have been best for me, but I'm trying to make this video for a makeover under a budget, and acrylic paints are really cheap. I guess the small bottles are for 25 rupees and the bigger bottles that I'm using are for 85, and there are more bigger ones that cost around 285 to 300, and I think that's really cheap if you go for it. But for this, I think you're not going to need a lot of paint, so the one priced at 85 will work the best. Once I was done with the dome shape, I went ahead with the circle. As I mentioned earlier, I wanted half on one side and the other half on the other side, but I was really lazy and I didn't take any stencil to draw the circle whatsoever, so I kind of messed up this part. But what I did was I made a semicircle on one side, and then the other semicircle I placed it a little down, and so it didn't look like a complete circle, but it looked like two semicircles intersecting. It'll start making sense after you see the complete version of it. But yeah, that's about it. And I said I'll go for grape color, but I went for green, and you can do this too. It's super easy. So in case you're tired of seeing your boring old walls, just pick up some color and go get creative. It's very easy and doesn't need a lot of artistic skills. And if you happen to try it out, don't forget to tag me on Instagram. I'd love to see your recreations. I'll leave the handle to my Instagram in the description.
So that was it for today's video. I hope you guys had fun. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to leave it a like. Also share people that you think might like this video, and also share with their friends, your families. And yeah, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I have a lot of amazing videos coming your way, so make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.